Hello. Alright, with this video, today we're going to be talking about, hang on, how's my sweet Friday the 13th t-shirt? Look at that, it's like all the VHS stacked on top of each other. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the next project that I'm working on, that I'm a part of and all that. Some of you may have seen on Facebook that I've been posting a lot of stuff relating to this show called Addicted. And that is the next thing I'm working on. Don't worry, you know, the Manager movie that I shot pretty much a year ago, yeah, we shot it in March of 2017. That's still happening, but things, you know, just get put on the back burner when other things come up. What's the expression? Life happens. Yeah, I don't know, just had other things, other pressing matters, you know. Film is forever. So that's still happening. Moving on to the next project, which is Addicted Picture. For those who have seen some of my short films, one of my frequent collaborators, Jonathan Hearns, he was Super Stevie in Super Stevie. He's in The Manager, he's playing the Hitman. He was also in Durries. Back in the day, that's how we first met, Durries. What a little nugget of cinema that is. He has created a TV show, which he began working on almost 10 years ago, I think. Yeah, so it's a long time ago he began writing it. And now the time has come for it to be brought into reality, which is very exciting. Which brings me to my role in the TV show. Initially, I was just a production assistant when the kind of pre-production phase began. This was probably close to a year ago, but initially I was just a production assistant, so I was going to be, you know, assisting the production. I was super excited to be a part of the project because it's, you know, Jonathan Hearns. He is a super talented, wonderful person that I would do anything for. So of course I was happy to be a part of the project in any shape or form. And then along the way, so you had the director drop out and then he got another director on board and then he dropped out sometime later. And this has all happened in about a span of maybe 8 to 9 months. 2 directors dropped out just for personal reasons. I think one of them, you know, had like kids and stuff, so it was a lot to juggle with like a film project essentially. So then John approached me and asked if I would like to direct, because that's where my background is, in directing. And of course I would be happy to do that because why not, you know? It's Jonathan Hearns' production. I haven't been a part of a Jonathan Hearns production before, and it's another chance to direct, another chance to improve on my directing skills, and it was a great project to be attached on. So of course I said yes, I'd love to do it, and that's where at the moment I am directing it's like a proof of concept pilot episode, and I'll be directing that. Since pre-production has, you know, kind of like I came into pre-production as director towards the end of things, all like the cast was cast and the crew was being sorted. Pardon me. The creative style is coming from John. Yes, I will have some like input on like bits here and there, but it's like it's his production, it's his project. And I'm just here to like direct the set happenings and try and answer any questions the cast have about their character and all the little things once we get to production and shooting the show. It's the biggest project I have ever been a part of to this point. It's like, I think 13 cast. I've only ever directed shorts with about, I think The Round Table was the most, and that was about 6. Yeah, 6 casts, so this is a lot to take on. Not really nervous about it. I'm super excited. I just want to get involved and, you know, get on set, because that's where all the fun stuff happens. That's where I feel like I can thrive as a filmmaker. It's an ensemble cast. There's a lot of characters. The crew and there is about the same amount of crew members. So it's a fairly, I don't know, medium production. So there's going to be a lot of people. A lot of cast and crew on the day, a lot of people, a lot of energy, which is going to be awesome. There's a few familiar faces crew-wise. If you've seen Justin a couple of times, he's the DOP for the short, not the short, the pilot. Anthony, he's like the second camera. There's Casey, the sound recordist. He's been in a couple of these videos, and Sarah, she's been in a couple of these. She's doing continuity, I think. And then the usual suspects. You've seen Jack before. He's cast in the show, and that's all for the people that have been in these videos. Yeah, so a few familiar faces, which is cool. Get to work with some of the homies, which is always fun. So a bit of a backstory. The show is created by John. You know, as I said before, he started writing it almost 10 years ago, and He's been producing that along with his amazingly talented and lovely wife Daniela. They're a bit of a, you know, powerhouse team. It's great to watch them work together and bring this to life. They're an inspiration, you two. If you guys are watching this, you're an inspiration. It's great to see them work together and they make a really good team. I'm super excited to be working with both of them. Daniela's cast in the show as well, so it's a bit of a passion project for them, which is super exciting. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Daniela was in Durries back in the day. That's how we met, you know, John and Daniela together back then. So it's gonna be great to work with her again. Oh no, battery's about to die. Try and do this as quick as possible. And the next one. All right, we'll go through the premise of the show. Oh, hang on a second. Got the script. All right, got him. So what we're going to do is we're going to read the script word for word, page for page. No, I wouldn't do that, John. Of course I wouldn't do that. You just got pranked, bro. You've been pranked. You can't get angry. It's a prank, bro. So the premise of the show is it's a group of sex addicts in one of their sex addict meetings, and it's led by this lovable character named Robert, who is leading the meetings, running the meetings. And in the first episode that we will be shooting, it's just an introduction to the characters and their sexual addictions. But it's a very funny script. The characters are really cool, very human, very relatable. So, you know, everyone should be able to have a laugh and be like, oh, you know, I know someone like that, and all that kind of thing. So yeah, it's really cool, it's really funny, and I'm super excited to get on set. Even in rehearsals, watching some of the sequences that I'm not going to talk about because you're going to have to watch the show. It's been really funny, and I can't wait till like everyone's in costume, we're on the location, we're shooting, and we're going to bring this to life because it's going to be great. It's going to be really funny. The intention for the show, well, this episode is kind of like a proof of concept pilot, in which we'll, you know, we get the idea of the characters and how the format of the show would be and all those little things. And then afterwards, once it's edited, John and Daniela are going to try and pitch it to networks or some streaming services and see if the show can get picked up then. And then that way, hopefully, well not hopefully, it will get picked up. The whole series can be funded. So then we'll have more money and more time to make everything perfect, get like perfect location, perfect costume, all that kind of stuff, and then shoot the whole series. And then, you know, it'll be on TV or streaming for everyone to view. I think that's almost it. I've covered my 4. Alright, so it's the next day. Still just kind of waking up a little bit, but as I was finishing up the video yesterday, the battery died. I spent like 15 minutes trying to find the other one that I have, but I couldn't find it. And I was like, oh no, now I've lost another battery. So I have to wait till tomorrow till the first battery's recharged to finish the video. So after 15 minutes, I kind of sat at my computer, defeated, and then long behold, look at that. There's the other battery sitting on my keyboard. I was pretty much wrapped up the video yesterday. That was about it, all I had to talk about for Addicted. If anyone wants to stay updated about the project, I'll put the Facebook link in the description. So if anyone wants to give it a like on Facebook, that would be great. Stay updated. We have an Instagram as well. I'll link that as well if anyone wants to follow that. Yeah, get excited for the show. It's gonna be one of, you know, Australia's next comedy mockumentary. So there's a lot of good people behind it, and it's gonna be super fun. That's about it for this video, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever that will be.
Brand Vlogs. Brand Vlogs. World. Enjoy life.
Enjoy life.